Hi guys, it's Will Vincent here from GlacierTV with the first of our Pro Series Road interviews, starting off with AB's Racing Ricardo Castro Ledo. And Ricardo, thank you very much for talking to us. And we're going to start by talking about your iRacing career so far. Now, you joined in 2011, and it seems like we've always enjoyed driving in the kind of open wheel cars, be it the Lotus 49, the Skip Barber, or the Formula One car.
Hi guys. Yes, I always like to race open wheelers. I like it. I'm not particular, part, sorry, particularly a big fan of open wheeler. I like to GT cars and other type of cars, but yes, I race a lot open wheelers. So yes, I like it.
And as far as your open wheel career has gone, of course, you've placed very well in the iRacing Grand Prix series, but this year as well, we've also seen you race 4 races in the iRacing.com World Championship Grand Prix series. First of all, talk about the A-Class Grand Prix series, how enjoyable that's been, because you've been very, very good in that, winning a lot of races and a lot of some championships there as well.
Yeah, the A-Class series is a series I really like to race. It have a lot of SOF races with a lot of good drivers, a good level, and it's always interesting to race against good drivers. And I like it. I like to race, and like I said, it's really interesting to race against good drivers to improve, and I like it.
And you also raced, as I say, in 4 races in the 2013 iRacing.com Grand Prix World Championship Series. Um, and how was the experience racing at the biggest level in sim racing on the roadside? Of course, all the races were broadcast on Glacier TV, and you got yourself many fans because you had some good performances there.
Yeah, it's always a great feeling to race in the biggest jump on team racing. It's a great feeling. Unfortunately, my races were not really good. My results were not really good. I was really unlucky during my races, but the feeling to race against the best drivers in the world is great. It's an incredible feeling, even if the results were not her, but it was a great moment for me.
And of course, now you're racing in the iRacing.com Pro Series of Road Racing. The first race was a little bit earlier on today, and you qualified on pole position, but the race didn't go how you wanted it to. Take us through what happened.
Yeah, I did the pole position. It was great because of the level. I was really excited about this pole position. Unfortunately, in the first lap, I had contact with Alexei Jakula, and it was a bit my fault because I tried to protect a bit my position, and I was too much aggressive against him. I had damage after the contact, and after my car was really slower compared to the other cars. So I'm disappointed with the result because I think I had the pace to fight for the podium or even for the victory, but well, at least I finished the race, and it's always good to finish, and it's important points for the championship because I want to qualify for World Championship Series for next year.
You make an interesting point there of how, finishing 12th, you still get some good points out of that. Are you wanting to try and compete for the overall championship, or is it just trying to get into the top 25 that is important to you?
I want to compete on the World Championship Series. It's the biggest championship for me in sim racing, so it's a great feeling to race like in a World Championship, like I said, with the biggest level in the world. So my main objective is to prove that I can race in this championship.
And the fact that you scored pole position, I'm sure, that gives you some good confidence for the rest of the season, knowing that you at least have a lot of speed in your car.
Yeah, the pole position is always a good thing. I'm because of this I'm really confident. The problem is that at the end of the season I will have no time to practice, so I need confidence for the rest of the season because I know it will be a really difficult season, and the confidence I gain today will be really important for qualify on top 25.
And I'll talk a little bit more about the other races this season in a moment, but of course you are a member of AB Racing, and we've seen AB Racing before in the iRacing.com World Championship Grand Prix Series. And for example, people like Ricardo Castro, great drivers. How useful is the experience of having those WCS drivers and helping you in your Pro Series championship?
Yes, it's always good to have teammates who help you on the setup for confidence, for practice, and to exchange informations. It's always good because I'm sure if I was alone, I couldn't be at this level of competition. So if I was not on AB Racing, I will never be at this level on team racing.
And as far as the next 11 weeks go in the Pro Series, you've got a big variety of tracks that you'll be racing at. Which one are you looking forward to the most? And also, which track are you looking forward to the least?
Well, my favorite track of this Pro Series was Spa. So it was this first race and I did a not really good result. Now I have no idea. I guess Road America is a good track. I like it and I hope to have a good result, but like I said, I will not have time to practice, so I don't know.
And before we finish, we'll ask you a couple of questions about yourself. Of course, you are Portuguese, but you live in France. Explain that to the people who are listening at home.
Well, it's a long and complicated history. It's about my parents that had. They never wanted to go to France, but because of people's life, they had to make choice, and it's why I'm here in France, but I'm Portuguese.
And outside of sim racing, what do you enjoy doing?
Well, I like play football, and oh, I'm a boring person who really like sim racing and think about nothing more than that.
And just before we go, of course, iRacing Brazil have done coverage this year of the iRacing World Championship Grand Prix Series and also the Pro Series in Portuguese. So, how does it feel to have a lot of people from your native country and also, of course, some other Portuguese speaking countries supporting you specifically, because there's a lot of attention on Portuguese drivers on their broadcasts at the moment.
Yeah, it's really a good thing. I was really surprised when I know that iRacing Brazil will broadcast the World Championship Series and the Pro Series. I was really happy. It's another way to see the broadcast in my native language. So I was really excited, and the streaming were and are really good. So I'm really happy because we can see the broadcast in English and in the Portuguese. So I'm happy.
And just before we go, would you like to say some words to your fans in Portuguese?
Obrigado a todos por o apoio que me têm dado.
Well, thank you very much, Ricardo Castro Ledo, for AB Racing, for the first of our Road Pro Series 2013 interviews. Don't forget, keep it on Glacier TV throughout the entire Pro Series. We've got many more interviews coming your way. On the oval side of things, we're going to be having a chat with High Performance Motorsports in the next week or so. On the road side, we'll be talking to Twister Racing, and that will be right here on the Glacier TV YouTube channel. I've been Will Vincent. Thank you very much to Ricardo for talking to us. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, and sorry for my English.